Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Shelby Colton, your host for Pride Matters, and today I'm here with Michael Otoo and Brad Sanford, two varsity basketball Mounties. Thanks for being with us today, guys. So Michael is a psychology student who comes here all the way from Ottawa, Ontario, the best place on earth, and Brad is a commerce student who comes from Quispamsis. Now, you guys both come from a little bit away from home. I'm just wondering what brought you here to Mount A today.
So personally, I was getting recruited by schools out east, and my dad loved Mount A, so he wanted me to go here from day one. So when I came on a visit here, it was amazing. I love the town, I love everybody here, so I came to Mount A that way.
And Brad?
I came here mainly for basketball, and I knew a few others that came here as well. And I heard a lot about the school, so I thought this would be a good fit for me.
Well, it certainly seems like it's working out for both of you guys, and we're lucky to have you here at Mount A with us. You and the basketball Mounties are off to a very impressive start this season, kicking it off with 5 straight wins and only 1 loss. What do you guys think the keys to success have been for your team so far this season?
I personally think it's like we all get along in the locker room, and like when you have chemistry like that, like you're gonna play well on the court. So I'd say that, and the coaches are doing a great job giving us good plays to like suit our personnel. So I'd say like everything's just good that way. So yeah.
So there's a really good team dynamic off the court, and that really transitions on the court?
Yeah, that's what I think, yeah.
That's awesome to hear. Brad?
We're a very deep team, so from 1 to 15, every guy can play ball. So we're very, very deep in our bench. So that's probably the key for us this year is that once the 5 go off, our starting 5, we have guys that can come in and play. So that's really been our key this year.
So now you guys kind of have a special story. Brad, you're wearing number 5 this season, but last year you sported number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering if you could tell us more about this gesture.
Yeah, so Mike, when he was here second year, wore number 3, and he wasn't with us last year. So I decided to wear number 3 so no one else could wear it, and it was in respects to Mike, and I played for him that season, so that was all for him, and I just wanted to make sure that he knew that, so number 3 was really about him.
Well, it's a very touching story.
Mm-hmm.
And so now, Mike, you've just returned to the court this season with your team. Can you tell me how that's felt and what that journey's been like for you?
I'm really happy to be back on the team and going to school every day. It's a blessing, so yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I think it speaks volumes to the type of team dynamic and the bond that you guys share within this dressing room. Now moving forward, let's pretend that it's noon on Sunday. You're preparing for your 4 p.m. game against Dow. What would I see? Any pregame rituals? Anything special that you do every game day?
Probably listen to music. I love Drake, so I listen to him. I have a motivational video I listen to every day, so probably that too. So yeah.
Lots of Drake?
Yeah.
I get my coffee and my headphones, and I get in the zone, and I just focus on who we're playing and what I have to do on the court.
That's nice. Now, did you guys grow up idolizing any specific player or any team, and why?
I'm a LeBron James guy, so LeBron James. Yeah.
Okay.
I used to be a Kevin Durant fan, and then he moved to Golden State, so I don't like him anymore. So I don't know how to play anymore. I'm kind of searching still.
Okay. And LeVar Ball, genius or disaster?
That's my guy. He's a genius. Genius.
Okay, Brad?
Genius.
For sure. Okay. So now that we've gotten to know a little bit about you guys, I'd like to get to know a little bit about your teammates. So now when I say something, I just want you to say the first thing that comes to mind, okay?
Yeah.
We'll start with a little question, a little scenario here first. I'd like to know if you guys were stranded on an island, what 3 teammates would you bring with you and why?
Kellen Duke, Joshua Becker, and Matt Tanner.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why?
They're science students. I think they'll be good enough. So yeah.
They'll create a lab, they'll make sure you're eating
right.
right.
I think they're intelligent that way. So yeah.
Okay, we're set. And what about you, Brad?
I would pick Rod Joseph, Mac Chisholm, and Thomas Legale because they would help me out. They would feed me, hopefully, and they would protect me. So yeah, I pick those 3.
Okay, and if your 2 islands kind of ended up facing off on each other for the last of the resources, what do you think would happen? There's only 2 islands left in the world, and your 2 squads ended up competing for the rest of the food. Who's gonna win?
We got Kellen, so we definitely have more resources. So I think we win.
Oh yeah?
Our island would probably take over your island, so it would be good. It would be good for you guys.
All right, well, we'll see. To be determined if that ever happens. Now, who do you guys think has the best slam dunk skills on your team?
Rod, probably.
It's like Rod.
Yeah. Shout out Rod Joe.
Yeah.
Who's the most likely to become a comedian?
Me.
Him.
And who's the most likely to become a stay-at-home dad?
Kellen.
Kelly.
So while he's not saving you on an island, he'll be a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah, I can see that.
And who has the most swag?
I probably do. I'm biased, but probably me.
Brad, do you agree?
If not me, I'm gonna go with my best friend Brad. So yeah.
All right, so I'm sitting with the most swaggy basketball players at Mount Ira right
Yeah.
now.
Mhm.
And now one final question for you guys today. What is it that Mountie Pride means to you?
Mountie Pride to me means having a family with you. So I've been here all 4 years, and all 4 years I've been here, I've always had a family to back me up, whether it's team, off the court. That's really what Mountie Pride means to me, is having that pride, having that family support with you.
I would say I would go back to what he said, family, and just like when you're not even at school, people still hit you up, and like when you're around the town, people walking around are always saying hi to you. So I would say like Mountie Pride is family, and just like determination. Everybody has it and just wants to succeed at whatever they're doing. So whenever you live in that kind of environment, you want to succeed. So yeah.
Can't really sum it up much better than that. So thank you for being here with us today, Mike and Brad, and thank you for sharing your story with us.